SourKidsProductions.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Let's flip in the building. Hey, Money Elms, you ready? Let's go. Welcome to Elm Street, the hottest podcast. And all that cash and money Elms pockets, it look like thigh pads. He talking trending topics, he ain't no carbon copy. We talking sports, music, and fashion and other options to get us out the hood and keep that paper coming. And I smoke cones, not backwoods, I'm about to blaze an onion. These rappers flexing on the gram and they got fake cheddar. This intro was provided to you by Flip Mayweather. All right. Yeety, yeety. Money Elms, what's up? Yeah. Lil' Flip in the building. Screwed up clip. Welcome to Elm Street.
Yo, what is up? What is up, man? Welcome to Elm Street. I'm your boy, I'm your host, Money Elms, man. What is good out there, man? It's another hot-ass day out here in Dallas, Texas. You know what I mean? But we're going to push through, man. And we got a H-Town takeover in the motherfucker right now, man. It's all good. Let me go ahead and introduce my guest today, man. I got the one and only GT Garza. What's good, baby?
Shit, I got here by noon. Had a little lunch. Just got ready for the day. You know, moving and grooving.
Shit, I heard you've been doing going in and out of interviews all day today.
Yeah, man. Just staying on the grind, man. Promoting this new album. You know what I'm saying? The new album just came out, so we're on the road just getting busy, man.
Yeah. Stay tuned because we're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about the new album. We're going to talk a little bit of his history, where he's from, and all that. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. And we can go ahead and jump into these trending topics, man.
All right.
So what we got right now in the news, you know, everybody's talking about it. You know, you got Brittney Griner with that case. She got caught up out there in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she just got 9 years, bro, for a little bit of, what is it? Like, was it like a vape pen? You know what I mean? I don't know if you're a smoker.
I recently just quit smoking, but bro, I've been smoking my whole life. A situation like that to me, bro, I think it's more political.
Yeah.
It's more U.S. versus Russia type politics that got to deal with. I mean, I really don't know politics or the legal side in Russia.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of them cases. It's like, you know, we never got along with Russia.
Yeah.
Our whole, you know, time of being with the U.S.
Yeah.
So I think it's more a political thing than anything.
Yeah, I think, you know, Russia was smart about it and were like, you know what, we're going to get her to get a couple of our people out on a swap. Because, I mean, just because, you know, she got convicted and got them 9 years, they're saying that don't mean she's going to serve any time.
Nah, they can still swap, bro.
Yeah.
There's actually a movie, I want to say it's called, what's this movie? It got Tom Hanks in it. But they had caught a Russian spy here in the U.S. before, back when we was going through the Cold War. And that's what they did. They made an agreement to swap their spy that we had caught for 2 of our pilots that they had caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We swapped out.
You know, it ain't the first time, you know, stuff like this goes down all the time. It's not on the front headlines like she is. You know, she's a WNBA player, so, you know, of course the spotlight's on her, you know, because she's somewhat of like a celebrity, you know, so, you know, I could see it, you know, see the aspect of being, you know, political. So, you know.
You just got to like watch, you know, anybody that's out, man, just got to watch when you go to another country or anything, bro, because you don't know what their policies are.
That's
so
right.
it sucks, dog. Like that's a horrible situation to be in. You know what I'm saying? We can just, you know, pray for the best, and then hopefully we can cut that short or just be able to swap.
Yeah. So recently, I think about a couple weeks back, there was a video. It was actually it was Tyga and YG. You know, there were the music video. I guess it was like they were trying to do a parody of white chicks or something.
Okay.
You know, they were dressed up as females, bro. I was like, what? I was like, so let me ask you this: if you was in the midst of shooting a music video, and the director told you, "Hey, man, this scene right here will be the fucking shit. We're gonna put a wig on you and some heels," what would you do in that
Nah,
situation,
man,
man?
I couldn't do it. I'll tell you like this. I think that's another reason why like Dave Chappelle had quit his show or something like that. Like
Yeah,
he had stated one of those reasons of like they try to make him do things he didn't want to do. I mean, maybe it was their idea to do it, and that was just what they wanted to do.
yeah,
But I don't see that me doing that anytime uh ever.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? However you get your money,
yeah.
do it. But I think
Um,
I just move a little bit differently to where I don't think that would come up in any world at
yeah.
at the moment. Nah.
I mean, it's crazy because when I seen that, I was like, man, what is this move? I mean, I guess it was. I guess is it based on, scandal
I
or
mean, I think music is an entertainment
yeah,
game, you know what I'm saying? So music entertainment, like what can you do to get people to have eyes on you or just look that direction? It could be anything, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they did it for that reason or if the director came with just like a hey man, I got a dope idea.
yeah,
It could be a lot of things, though. However you want to play your cards, bro, that's on you.
yeah. I mean, or let's say it was a motion picture. Hey, Hollywood calls AGT
But even
Garza.
then, nah,
Yeah,
bro. Like I don't know if I would want to be in a movie and dress up like a
like a female.
female, bro.
Yeah,
Like I don't know why you would call me and want to do that.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
I
it's
would have to like that's what I'm saying. Maybe they wanted to do that. I don't know. Like,
yeah. Or what's the purpose? Was you know?
man, that's a great question. I don't know. You know what I
Yeah, it's
mean?
crazy, man. Shit, I don't know, man. I would have to. I would have to chuck the dudes and be like, "Damn, there goes my Hollywood
Yeah, I
career,
mean,
bro."
yeah, dog. Even if it's Hollywood, yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know, bro. Like if you call me and seeing what I've done for my whole career, and you're like, hey, I want you in this movie, but I want you to play a chick, I'm be like, why out of everything I've done, like you choose that?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, bro.
That'd be
Like
some weird shit.
it's just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody just got their, things that they like, things that they can do, will do, won't do. You know what I'm saying? Just for me, I'm chilling right now.
yeah, yeah. So also not too long ago, there was everybody was putting all kinds of stuff with DJ Screw out there in the age. Um, so you from being from out there in Houston, you know, how do you was DJ Screw an influence in your career?
Yeah, definitely. I think he was an influence in everybody's career,
Yeah,
especially H Town, even Texas. Like he's one of those cultural phenomenons that it just shaped and molded our whole like way of life.
yeah,
Even to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like I wear DJ Screw shirts, I wear DJ Screw hats, pants. We shout him out in our music, you know what I'm saying? We pay homage to the sound and the things that he created.
yeah,
It was one of the first styles of music I ever heard. So he definitely impacted the city and the state of Texas in a way that's like there'll probably never be another like that.
yeah. So everybody was just celebrating because that was his birthday, right? July 20th.
Man, I don't know when Screw B Day was. I know that we have a little Kiki Day, we have a Screw Day.
Yeah,
Um, but somebody like DJ Screw, bro, like one in a lifetime.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're a big fan of DJ Screw.
Bro, I don't know anybody who wasn't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I literally just shot a video at the new screw shop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not too far from my crib. And I went out there, shot a video in front of it, and I just got so many um memories of growing up jamming screw that, just to even go to the screw shop and just witness history or, see the paintings and the murals on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a surreal feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I bet, man. I'm gonna have to go check that
You
out.
gotta go,
So
bro.
what's the name of the music video you shot there?
Motorola with my homie Duke.
Oh, hell yeah.
So he invited me out there. We ended up shooting, and the video is out right now. You can check it up on YouTube. Just type in Duke featuring GT Garza Motorola. Check it out.
Hell yeah. So another thing that's been on the news, bro, is that monkeypox. You know what I mean? Like they come out with another one. I mean, we're not even through getting over COVID, and then now here comes this new shit, the new wave, I guess, a new pandemic. You know what I mean?
Man, that shit, it got me shook, bro.
He said the new single.
Basically, the
Yeah.
new pandemic single by the government or something. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like it's one thing after another. You know what I'm saying? Even when something kind of let up a little bit or you try to adapt to it,
Yeah.
now it's just something else. You know what I'm saying? And it almost made me not come out on this trip because, like, the news was just making me feel a certain way, like, not knowing any information about it really because it's so new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just shook me. I was just like, man, should I even be moving around right now? Like, should I even be outside? Like,
Man, I see some pictures, man. That shit look weird, bro.
that's why I didn't want to move. You know what I'm saying? Because I've already been through the COVID situation and it really like messed with me mentally, to the point where I just was like, I don't want to go through this. You know what I'm saying?
So, because I mean, the last time you were in Dallas, because I remember talking to Money, and y'all were trying to make it out here, but then I heard, I was like, you had just got over COVID, a real bad case of COVID.
Yeah. I mean, back when the pandemic first started, bro, I was supposed to go on a big tour. And it literally shut down the tour like a week, 2 weeks before we were supposed to hit the road.
Dang.
And it was gonna be the biggest tour we ever done. 20 cities, locked and loaded. We was ready. And then it's like, come on, bro. Out of everything that could have happened, like a world just stopped. And it almost felt like, I don't know what, something in this earth or wherever was like, hey man, not today.
Yeah.
And it was just like, when in life has like the world just stopped? You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe back when like the 30s or like in the Western when, they had polio and the plagues and stuff. Like, I understand that, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, we in 2020 something.
Yeah.
Why are we going through this? So when the pandemic hit, I literally dodged COVID for like 2 years. I still was like, I stopped a lot for a while. And then when they kind of let everything back open, I started traveling a bit here and there, and I was cool. I was wearing my mask, staying up to date. And then boom, bro, like one day that just hit me. And bro, it took me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things like I don't wish upon nobody, bro. Not my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? And from that experience, it made me not want to experience any other epidemic or pandemic that come our way. Like, I'm trying to dodge everything.
So it didn't land you in the hospital, or
Yeah, I
no
did.
shit.
Yeah, I did. I went to the ER, got checked out, and then, the moment they told me I was negative, man, I went and got my shot. Then I got my other shot. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody's a skeptic and got their different views on whether, it's you should or shouldn't get the shot. But for me, I just knew I didn't want to feel like that again. So I was like, man, I'm cool. I'm finna go get updated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just changed a lot for me, bro. It really it gave me a PTSD like a mug, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't want to move. I ain't want to go outside. I ain't want to I ain't do nothing, bro. I stayed inside from December to about, man, when would you say money? Like March, April? I stayed inside for about 4 months.
Wow.
I ain't
So
go
you just
outside.
you didn't want to do shit.
Nah, I was inside. I got a studio at my house, bro, so I recorded. I did basically, me and Baby Bash got a whole album coming out called Playmate Mexican 4. It'll drop in September.
Okay.
And I basically recorded the whole album at my house. I dropped another album already called Sometime in the H that came out in March. I recorded it all at my house. I just wasn't trying to move, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm cool.
Man, I don't blame you, man. I went through COVID, but thank God it didn't land me in the hospital.
Man,
But
it's for everybody's situation, everybody's body is not the same.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had homies that passed away from COVID.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it shook me to the point where it's like, man, I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to have to deal with being in a hospital. Like I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
So I literally just like sat down at the crib and was like, bro, you gotta hustle from the house and do everything you can to get your bread up and do what you need to do from here until you're ready to step back out. So to be honest with you, like this interview and everything I've been doing today, or even for like the past what month are we in? August?
Yes, sir.
From December to August, bro, I probably only left my house to go get groceries. And this is probably like the first promo run I've done, the first anything I've done. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
because I was like, man, I'm cool. I don't even want to be outside. And now they hitting us with this other shit. And now I'm like, bro,
Man, start getting paranoid and shit.
yeah, it's like I don't even want to be outside now. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro? If you see me, dog, I'm rocking gloves right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just for the fact, like, it changed a lot for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just how to move different, how to look at shit different. You know what I'm saying?
And then and it's crazy because it's almost the same. It's kind of like if somebody that has monkeypox, if they touch something, that area is infected, and if you touch it, now you're infected.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
So it's just, dog, if you catch it, you catch it. I mean, honestly, it's really nothing you could do about it. You can't see the shit,
yeah,
but you always want to just stay safe and try to like make sure that you good. You know what I'm saying? But you just never know, dog. You know what I mean? So it's
you got little ones.
nah, I don't have any kids.
Yeah,
So that's one thing that I can't say that, if it does affect me, at least it'll just be me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And, I don't have to try to put it on nobody, like life or
yeah,
feel bad for doing some shit. I just keep my bitch ass in the house.
yeah. I mean, that's the main reason I got vaccinated myself because I got a little one at the crib, so it wasn't about me. So
It can't ever be, man.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, hey, nah. I'm strong, but them little ones they ain't as strong. Their bodies a lot weaker. So I was like, nah. You know what I mean? If this can take me down, it could. I could just imagine what it's doing to the little ones.
Yeah, dog. We just gotta
So
watch ourselves, bro, and just how we move.
hell yeah, man. It's crazy, man. So if you're out there, man, make sure you stay safe.
Stay
Wear your
safe in this mud.
gloves. Make sure to if you don't have gloves, sanitate your hands. And if you see somebody that looks like they got chicken pox, just move away and shit. You know what I mean? They're not skeeter bites, nah. They're
Ain't no
monkeypox.
mosquitoes out right now, man. It's too hot.
So I was going through a little biography that I read on you, and then I happened to stumble and I was like, oh shit, we got something in common. We're both from the West Coast.
Oh
So
yeah?
I found out you're from San Diego.
Yeah.
So hell yeah. So how was that or what?
So my family is from Texas. My dad's from Laredo, Texas. My mom, my sister, they from Galveston. My aunt, that side of the family, they from Galveston. My pops was in the Navy, so he basically was stationed in San Diego for a bit. So when he got stationed in San Diego, they had me over there. I basically stayed there till I was about 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got stationed back here in Texas, and we moved to Galveston. And I stayed in Galveston for a little while. I went back and forth from Galveston to Laredo,
Mm-hmm.
and then we ended up moving to H-Town when I was about 5 or 6.
H
You know what I'm
Town.
saying? And I stayed off of Fontaine West Airport from like 1990 to about 2000, 2002, somewhere around there.
Okay.
So southwest side of town.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Hey, yeah, that's dope, man. So you got to move around a lot as a young kid or what?
When I was growing up in Houston, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, I really didn't leave my neighborhood until I was like in my teens. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because when you growing up, like you really don't leave your neighborhood too often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really didn't start traveling until like in my late teens. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's really the street that I grew up on is called Fondren, and I didn't know Fondren ended at a street called Westheimer until I was like in high school, and that was only because I was in a magnet program that drove all the way across town for me to get to school.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know the street ended at a certain point until I was like going in my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Mm-hmm.
like much that I didn't leave my neighborhood. Like I stayed in my hood for like ever.
Yeah.
And then music kind of just drew me out more and more and more, and that's what helped me start traveling.
So at what age did you get into actually start doing music?
I want to say my sophomore year of high school is when I really started getting things kicked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard about rap music, I studied it, I listened to it, but I didn't really get into it until about sophomore year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that really like was just me seeing it in person, seeing, people, battling, freestyling, doing all this. And once I saw it in person, I just knew that it was something I wanted to do.
It's like this is for me right
Yeah,
here.
this for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I hooped, I played basketball. I was on my middle school team, my high school team. But that was something that I saw and I was just like, man, I want to experience that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's what I did.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So what would you say were some of your influences early on?
Man, a lot of like do or die, the Brad Bone Thugs. The first H Town song I heard was
So you kind of gravitated toward the Midwest?
yeah, I mean, 3 in the Morning by Kiki was the first H Town record I heard,
Yeah.
first like rap song I heard from Houston. And then I got into DJ Screw real tough. And then after like a jamming, Rec Shop and SUC and all them, um, I ventured out and just started hearing other things, you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of different music just started to come, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up jamming like, like I said, Bone Thugs, The Brat, Do or Die. Then it got even further where I was jamming like Mos Def,
Okay.
jamming Talib Kweli, Pharoah Monch, the whole like ruckus movement, all that type of stuff. Um, and I just kept going, bro. Just kept moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause when I listen to your music, it doesn't I guess it's for me. I kind of take it as more of a universal appeal to it, because I find it to be a little lyrical. You know what I mean? And I like that. So it's dope. There's content behind your music.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Because nowadays, not to knock nobody's music, because everybody got their own art, for how they express, in their lyrics and their raps and everything. But yeah, like I said, I like that style. You know what I mean? You actually give me something to listen to.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? So as I'm listening to you, to one of your tracks, I'm kind of like deciphering what you're saying, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, and that shit was dope. The wordplay, how you use it, it's dope, bro.
Appreciate that.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that just took time to develop, you know what I'm saying? Time to figure out, you know, how can I say something differently than, somebody would regularly say it?
Yeah,
How can I just be, say the same things that a lot of people say, but just say them in a manner to where like it ain't been said before. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then just developing the style and trying to figure out who I was, what I wanted to represent, what I wanted to say, who I wanted to say it to, that type shit.
Okay, so you were signed to Universal
Nah.
or to
So I linked up with a homeboy of mine who was signed to Universal by the name of Rob G.
okay,
And he had a crew called the SWAT. And I was down with his crew when I
okay,
first came in the game. And when we started rhyming, we would go do freestyles everywhere, like, bro, I would literally like hold up signs with his face on it. Like, we were just a crew, a camp, you know what I'm saying? And
mm.
he was one of the artists that was older than me that I looked up to, you know what I'm saying? He was,
Around what year was this?
man, this is like 2006.
2006.
Yeah, when I first met him. And then I seen him at car shows, he was a known battle rapper. Um, he ended up getting a deal with Universal, and then he just, put out mixtapes, put out songs, and I would just jump on the freestyles, jump on the
Mm.
music, jump on the songs, and we just started becoming a dope camp, you know what I'm saying, and making music together. So that's initially like one of the first, cliques that I was with that like helped mold me into the artist I am today.
Okay. Hey, yeah. So under your catalog, so I see you got 9 different projects, and I'm assuming not all of them are albums, right?
Man, I treat every tape. Okay, so to be honest with you, bro, I probably got like over like 20 tapes. Like if we were to go to Spotify right now, like I could probably show you like at least 20 different tapes. And they probably stem from the year 2013 till now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in 2013, I dropped Batteries Not Included 1. And today I have part 2 and 3. I got Young Mexico. I got The Legacy of Richie Valens. I got Brown Ball Honor 1, Brown Ball Honor 2, Brown Ball Honor 3. I got Halos and Horns. The Man Who Fell to Earth. The Illest 2. Platoon Season 1. Bro,
And a lot of these are mixtapes.
Sometime in the 8. Yeah, we can call them mixtapes, but they're all over original production, original beats.
So,
and I treated them like albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to just make dope music. So every time that I would rhyme, I would just try to be more consistent and just develop myself as an artist. So every time I just got better and better and better. That, you know, I try to make each tape better than the last. So that's why, like, I just never stopped rhyming. I never stopped my penmanship. I was always just trying to better myself.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up with, I guess, so many albums.
So out of all of them, which was your favorite?
I like The Legacy of Richie Valens. I like Young Mexico. I like the Batteries Not Included series and the Brown Ball Honors.
There has to be one.
The Legacy of Richie Valens. A lot of people probably say Batteries Not Included 1 because I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
But just for me as an artist, I would say like I like The Legacy of Richie Valens just for what it represented at the time and what I was going through in life. And I just like the concept of, you know, stepping out of my shoes and, you know, looking at life from another perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's probably one of my favorite albums.
And you said Batteries Not Included?
Batteries Not Included.
So those are more the fans?
Batteries Not Included is definitely one of the fan favorites. Yeah.
What do you think it is?
I like it had a lot of hip hop to it, bro. A lot of lyrics on it. A lot of I had a song with Zero called Like What You See on there. It was hosted by Don Cannon. And it was really like my first breakout tape where I was just like, people really got to hear me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was literally my first like big tape.
Okay.
And that was like 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
And so you've had several collabs that you've done with a lot of major artists as well.
Yeah, man. I've done work with Slim, Paul, Lil Kiki, Flip, Zero. Man, just tons of folks, man. Bash.
I don't know. I don't know if I read right or read wrong that you were on a couple remixes with Ashanti.
That is so the radio back then used to let me kick freestyles. And so what they would do to break a record would be like, hey, we got this new song we're trying to break, but we also trying to give you some love. We're gonna send you the instrumental and the record, and we want you to jump on it.
No,
and so I would jump on it so they could actually have a way to fit the record in the demographic where in Houston. So if they were trying to break a record, they'd be like, hey, we want you to jump on this song because in order for us to play it or really trying to get like more influence on the record to be broke down here, we need somebody from down here to be on it. So the radio would call me to do little things like that here and there, and so I would jump on the records.
So I was gonna ask you about the new album. If you want to,
for sure,
let us know the title, so you know the audience, you know, that don't know, they could.
The new album is called The Man Who Fell to Earth. It just dropped about 2 weeks ago. I put out my first video 2 weeks ago called To Be Honest. And it's just more aggressive, more me saying, you know, what I want to say. And just, you know, whatever I felt that day, that's what I put down. You know what I'm saying? I recorded for probably about 3 months. Came up with a dope EP. It was like 7 to 8 songs. And I decided, you know, what songs I liked the most, what I thought fit. And it was what I wanted to put out. So I, you know, put them in the right order, sequenced them how I felt they needed to be. Made sure that I said what I felt was like, you know, needed to be said, and then boom, put it out.
Yeah. So I was checking out the artwork of the cover. So what was the whole thing behind it?
Well, the Manifold of Earth is a movie and a book that came out in the 70s. And it's a different take than what my take is on it. But on the cover I put two, machines, la máquinas, behind me, and then it's me kind of like walking over the city. And really on the album, like it's just me telling my side and my perspective of being here, in this world and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm going through as of today.
Yeah.
So it's a dope album, man. I really appreciate, the response it's been getting. I got two more videos coming out on it. Um, and it's just one of them concept albums that I just wanted to put out.
Yeah. So what are the name of the two next videos?
The next video is actually the intro. It's called Formula One. And then the video after that will be called Shattered. And then me and my director want to put out a video for a song called The Sprint.
Okay.
And the sprint is basically like, the marathon. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you running a race, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it was just a dope title for the record. And Shattered is a more conscious record where I'm talking about things that I've been through, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that I went through on in my life. And the intro is basically like, setting it off. And I'm just talking a lot of shit on the intro.
Yeah. From I guess the time when I grew up to music now, you didn't have that many Latino artists the way you have now. Did you have any Latino rappers that influenced your life growing up?
Definitely. The ones that I heard of growing up, you know what I'm saying? Um, was a lot of like, the B reels, the big puns and things of that sort, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we had our H Town artists that set it off as well. But the ones that I saw in person, well, even Kid Frost, I said that earlier somewhere where it's like my dad used to jam Kid Frost.
Mm.
And before I met Kid Frost, I just knew of him because my dad was like he was like the only rapper my pops would jam. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And that meant a lot, you know what I'm saying, to finally work with him and be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like my pops knows of you. But a lot of the MCs I ran into were like the Rob G's, V Zillas. These guys were, of Latin descent that
Mm.
helped mold me and to create a style with me and for me. You know what I'm saying? Like rhyming with them, they were a lot older than I was, but they put me up on a lot of game. They showed me how to, write differently, and just try to keep up with them in penmanship. You know what I'm saying? So they influenced me a lot when it came to like coming up and rapping. And then, when I would go hear other artists and how they would put their songs together, I just studied and dissected, how they put their, intro, their body, their conclusion, what they was rapping about, how they approached the beat, and
Mm.
all those things so it could help develop me as an artist.
Cause like I said, back in the day, we didn't have that many Latino rappers coming
Nah.
up. You named a few. Big Pun, Cypress Hill, Kid Frost. You know what I mean? Even Mellow Mayonnaise back in the day. But now it's like, you look over, you got GT Garza, King Little G, you got Crystal Poppin', you got, every city that I be looking at, be like, oh shit, it's kind of like a
Bro, we
pandemic,
everywhere right
bro.
now. We
And
everywhere. From the West Coast, East Coast, Florida, New York. Like, it's really a Latin invasion. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, we really starting to like show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's a dope movement.
So in mainstream music, to me, I'm still like, okay, when they gonna pop that door open? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, some of y'all go head to head with some of these rappers that are out right now. You know what I mean? Your Migos, your Gucci Mans, your little babies, the baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the difference. You know what I mean?
I think it's a timing thing. Like we were just saying, back then I didn't really see too many Mexicanos or Latin, MCs, and
Mm-hmm.
now you starting to see a bunch of them. So I think it's all just in due time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have ones that probably are coming up or, already made a name for themselves, but I still think that it's in its baby steps of really formulating to what it could be or what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like we've
Mm-hmm.
had few here and there, to pop off. Like I said, like a Be Real or a Big Pun. But it still takes time for everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I just think it's a timing thing.
Yeah, but it's crazy how y'all on the forefront right now.
Mm-hmm.
This movement. You know what I mean? And like I said, y'all are these little kids are looking at y'all and be like, damn, that could be me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Do you ever get little fans come up to you and
All the time. And that also affects the music. You know what I'm saying? And what you're trying to portray, what you're trying to say. You know, when you do music, it represents yourself, your family, and what you're trying to do in life. You know what I mean? So for us, or for me, say per se, I want to make sure that my message come across right. I want to make sure that I'm representing me right, uh, the Mexicano community right. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure that when I step out somewhere, it's a respect level of like, yo, I fuck with that dude. I mess with that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he cool.
yeah,
What he talks about, what he represents, how he carries himself. You know, that was all instilled to me through my pops. You know what I'm saying, and just how he moved. So when I got to music, it basically just transferred over into like, what or how do I want to be known? And so I move every day in life just like that.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Just thinking like I want to be respected for being a dope MC, but also how what I portray and who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. Like once we get off a camera, I'm gonna still be the same dude you talking to right now. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? Like ain't nothing gonna change. It's just what I'm trying to do and get my point across,
yeah.
basically in music.
We were talking about Pimp C
Mm-hmm.
a little while ago. So was Pimp C? You could say was he a major influence and also in your career?
Yeah, dog. I would say in everybody's career in Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one of those things that you can look at and be like, sometimes a lot of people wish they could say what Pimp C said, or if not said, have the mind frame to be like, man, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a lot of us don't because we're more conscious of what we're trying to be too like. Oh, I don't want to offend nobody. And he
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck.
I mean, in the society that we live nowadays, sadly to say that now you don't really have that freedom of speech. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
like back in the day, you could say anything, and you know, it didn't seem like it was offensive, but it's just the way the shit was.
That's one of many reasons people love Pimp C. No filter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like if he ain't like something, he's gonna tell you. If he did like something, he gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? He just had a way with the culture that just one in a million, bro.
You think if he was alive, a lot of the bullshit that's out right now will be
A
out?
lot of shit be different. For sure that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit. He just had such a big impact and influence on Texas and the Southern culture. You know what I'm saying? We would definitely still be jamming him, all his new records, just like we jam his old records today. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been dope to see a
Yeah, man.
Pimp C GT Garza collab.
I wish, bro. Trust me, dog. I'm pretty sure a lot of other MCs coming up from Texas or even out now would still love to be rhyming with Pimp.
So this weekend you're here because you got that big show as the Centro Popular with
Mm-hmm.
Smooth Vega.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Tomorrow, man, it's going down, man. We live. We're gonna be in Fort Worth with 3-6 Mafia, Chameleonaire, Cap G, you know what I'm saying? Bunch of the homies. We just out there to represent, man, have a good time, throw a good show, rock the crowd, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
See where the people at.
Yeah, yeah. So when are we gonna see a GT Garza tour?
That's one of them things I just gotta play by ear. You know what I'm saying? It be so many pandemics nowadays.
Yeah.
um, I really didn't go on tour this year just for the fact that I wanted to see how it would feel just with a short promo run.
Mm.
do, you know, spot shows here and there. September 15th, I'm gonna be where we at September 15th? We in Denver.
My house city.
And then on the 16th, we in El Paso. On the 17th, we're in Seattle. You know what I mean? And then this month on the 26th, we'll be in Odessa.
Odessa.
So I'm just doing like spot shows here and there just to see how comfortable I am with just moving around again. You know, making sure that I'm, you know, I'm good. You know what I mean? And then next year, you know, when we start vibing and doing, you know, new tapes, you know, I'll see how I feel then about doing another big tour where it's like we're just gonna go everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But since the pandemic hit and I just finally got over being sick, I've been really just like trying to figure out where I am in life, just moving around, and how comfortable I really am moving around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm still in that process.
Hopefully, line something up, man.
Oh, money for sure. This fool
I mean,
here, he gonna line it
that
up.
should be dope, man.
If that's one thing I know about him, he gonna line them shows up. It's just, do I want to go do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I do want to do them.
And of
You know what I
course,
mean?
y'all be coming through Dallas, right?
Oh, all the time. We just did a show here.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? The Slay House? We did a show here, like a month ago, 2 months ago. It was somewhere. Yeah, we.
But there's a difference between doing an appearance real quick, doing a couple.
That
songs,
is right.
Then doing a
Well, yeah,
Garza show.
when you headline your own tour, bro, you know, people really show up. You know what I'm saying, and show out. You know what I'm saying. So I'm ready to go back on the road and get things done. It's just a process, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then with all this other stuff going on, dog, come on, bro. It's like,
yeah. When they gonna come out next?
You
Man?
feel me? Like we finna have zombies walking around here and stuff.
Dang.
I'd rather that. I'd rather walk outside and hit a zombie with a bow and arrow than me catch some old shit that I can't control. I'll fight off 100 zombies before I want to deal with what I gotta deal with. What? They talking about monkeypox. Get out of here.
Man, I'm telling you, like we were saying, man, if it's not one thing, it's the other. These luckily gas prices are starting to come down. Like shit's starting to get back to normal somewhat.
Like inflation is crazy, but when you start getting like stuff stacked on top of stuff that's like stopping you from like really living, then it becomes like, come on, bro, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
what's happening?
This world is crazy.
So let me see. Do you believe like in the sign? You know how a lot of people be, especially a lot of religious people, they be like, "Hey, man, these are signs of the end of days."
This is my conspiracy theorist right here, Mr. Conspiracy right here.
Money.
What you got, money? I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, like, you know, anything, you know, if it's the end of days. I don't know what's going on, bro. I just know that we all just trying to live life, dog. You know, we just trying to do our jobs. And
I just know I remember being little and life was just so easy, so simple, bro.
Bro, I could have. Growing up, when I was a kid, I could have sworn there was none of this going on. I ain't had to worry about nothing.
You could say the first things that started popping up was like fucking AIDS and HIV. You know, you're like, what the fuck? This is back in the chicken pox and all that shit.
Bro, that don't chicken pox don't got no comparison to no monkey pox, bro. You crazy?
Hey, but think about it, AIDS, bro. I mean, that shit.
Yeah, there was things, for sure, but like, you have to do things in order to like. That's not like an invisible thing.
Yeah,
you can't see from just hanging out.
That's the beginning. That was the beginning. AIDS was the beginning. You know what I mean? So now it's contact disease. Boom. No more. Bro. No more. You didn't have to have sexual intercourse, bro. Now it's like, hey, tag, you're it. You got it.
Don't say that. Pox. You know what I'm saying? Like that's shit scary, bro. That boy said, tag, you're it.
I forgot what movie it was, bro. Where
I don't want it.
Where it was like a demon, bro. They were walking and the demon would just hopping. Yeah, it would just jump on bodies. I forgot which one.
But you see what I'm saying? See, you talking about demons now. That's and I'm talking about like life. Where it's like we just trying to live, and when you gotta almost have to like equivalate it to like, man, you know when demons was jumping around in this movie, that lets you know we in some messed up times, dog.
Yeah, we gotta adapt and live amongst the madness, bro. You know what I mean? Cause it
We out here
ain't.
just trying to live, man. People are trying to just enjoy themselves, have a good, and we can't even
Hey,
do that.
nowadays we're not trying to. We're trying to survive.
Basically,
You know what I mean? Shit, when they gonna come out next?
man, I'm
Stay
telling you, dog.
tuned.
I look. If I wake up tomorrow and it's a zombie outside, I'm not gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be like, I
He's gonna
knew
look
it.
in the blinds like
One of them days,
it's a zombie.
the Terminator come out with the robots, Arnold Schwarzenegger, where it's like, oh, the robots taking over AI, artificial
It's gonna be the
intelligence.
Teslas, dog.
I'm
They're
not
gonna take
shocked.
over.
I'm not tripping. I'm like, hey man, I talked about it in movies for about 30 years. I knew it was gonna happen one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dracula pop out. Hey, bro, I don't doubt it. I'll just stay inside at night,
Man.
bro. Nothing that don't shock me anymore. It's not gonna shock me. It's just like, bro, what else gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey,
something.
you know, whatever happens, man. As long as it, what I hate, bro, is like that bullshit that went down in Uvalde, bro. You know what I mean, with them kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fuck it. Don't leave the kids alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with the kids.
The world is crazy, bro. It almost like depresses you and it makes you like not want to do certain shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard, dog. You know what I'm saying? To really like wake up every morning and keep going on that there's so many things you can't control. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you know, you think to yourself and you start second guessing like what you're doing and you know what's really going on. And it's tough, dog. It's tough out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much that's going on. You know what I mean? So you got to just try to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And just try to stay positive as much as you can. And we just gotta hope for a better day, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's all we can do.
Yeah, yeah. So what would be your advice to these little youngsters, up and coming rappers that are trying to get into the game?
Don't do it.
He said, "No."
Nah, stay consistent, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, I remember coming up in the garage. You know what I'm saying? Rapping with the worst mic, the worst version of Pro Tools or whatever we could come up with just to record a song.
Yeah.
And we turned it into a business today. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely like something that you just have to take your time with, take it serious.
Mm.
And if you really want it, bro, like really work for it. You know what I'm saying? Really go out there and, grind it out. You know what I'm saying? And just know that what you're saying and who you are as a person, represents you and a lot of people at the same time.
Do you have a producer or a rapper that you would love to collab with?
Yeah, no, there's a bunch. Um, Last time I said Pharrell, but Coast got on me about that. And I'm gonna still say Pharrell, but like,
As far as a producer, or
yeah. I love Pharrell. I don't know what he talking about right now.
or you want?
I like producers a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
like production. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be like, a Timberland or like a Dr. Dre or the Alchemist
Yeah.
or whoever just got the jams, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like that's who I want to work with. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I as a I could say since I've been jamming to your shit, you know what I mean? You can say I'm a fan of your music. You
Appreciate
know
that.
what I would love to see? A GT Garza and King Little G track, bro.
Gotta make it
I
happen.
think that would be fire, bro.
Gotta make it happen, man.
That'd be dope, man. So I'm throwing it out into the universe. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
line it up
We'll see what the universe
before the zombie apocalypse.
right.
Let's line it up.
Hell yeah, man. So man, if you want to plug in your plugins, bro, where they could find your music, where they could check you out on Instagram, Facebook, all of that, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm on Instagram at ITZGT Garza. That's GTGARZA.
Mm.
You can catch me on there all the time. You know, go to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, all that. If you're trying to hear some music, the Manifold of Earth just dropped. Sometime in the H is out right now. Holla at me, man. We putting out music. You know what I'm saying? We here. Gonna try to go back on the road, get it shaking.
Yeah, that's dope, man. No shout outs out there?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the crew, Coast, Buns, my homie Money Mike, 3, Diaz here, Crystal Poppin', you know, my partner Fellow. Shout out to everybody in the city, man. Shout out to D-Time, you know, Texas, H-Time, you know, everybody working, you know, trying to, you know, do something with their life.
Yeah. So yeah, man, just hit me up, bro, when you drop them new videos, bro.
Got you.
You know, hit me up so I get the exclusive, bro.
Yeah, dog, got you.
Guys like that, pump it out there, bro, and yeah, man, and hey, I appreciate you coming through, man.
For sure, dog.
Show me some love, bro. I appreciate that, man, and wish you the best, bro.
Hey,
and,
cheers, my brother.
Hey, yeah, man. So there you have it, man. Welcome to another episode of Welcome to Elm Street. You know, it was an honor to have GT Garza on the show, man. So make sure to go check out his music. You know, check out his videos on YouTube. Go download, stream all his music, bro. You know, got some dope ass shit. Hey, that Rey Mysterio, that hell dope.
Appreciate that,
That's
man.
fire. Yeah, that bitch is tight. Y'all need to go check that shit out, man.
Check it out, man. Sometime in the age, man.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So there you have it, man. There's another one, man, and you know, I'm gonna try to keep it consistent, man, and have some great artists just like GT in the house, man.
Appreciate you, my dog.
Like I said, keep your ears to the streets, and I'll catch you on the block, man. It's your boy Money Elms. Peace.